Curtis Calhoun here with MMA News. My next guest is the former PFL welterweight champ, getting ready to return at the upcoming PFL championships at middleweights. Ray Cooper III joining me again today. How's it going, Ray?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Curtis? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely, man. It's great to talk to you again. I know PFL fans are pumped up to see you get back in the smart cage. So I gotta ask you, like, what has this this time off been like? How pumped are you to get back there in the cage later this month and kind of just update fans of what you've been up to?
It's been going good. I've just been waiting this whole time. They kind of benched me from the last season since I moved up to 185. So I'm just really excited to just get back and fight again.
What was kind of the factor that kind of benched you from the welterweight season? Like, did you want to be a part of the welterweight season and then just didn't work out, or kind of just tell us a little bit about that?
Well, I wanted to. I was moving up in weight. Kevin was kind of getting a little rough for me to make weight. I walked on about 220, so getting down to 170 was a problem with the season. The season format, we fight in like every 4 to 6 weeks. So yeah, it was getting kind of hard, and I wanted to move to play. And yeah, and, I guess PFL didn't give me fights. So I'm not too sure about that.
What has that been like for you to have to deal with inactivity and waiting for a fight and all that stuff? Like, has that been frustrating for you, or have you kind of looked to make the most of this time off, or kind of just talk to me a little bit about that?
Well, yeah, I'm pretty pissed about it because I mean that's how we make our living fighting, and they kind of just bench me. So and I'm not able to go anywhere else and fight. So under this contract, they had me locked in. So me and my manager just kind of working things out with that. And yeah, it's just frustrating. I'm frustrated with them. Um, and yeah, I don't know really what much to say about it. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna dwell on it right now. But I have a fight, so I'm just looking toward this fight and getting in there fighting again. I just really need to fight.
Absolutely, man. I know a lot of people are pumped up about it. So I got to ask you about this move up to middleweight. Do you know if the PFL is planning on doing a middleweight season, or is this kind of just like an individual middleweight fight by itself, or what do you know about the PFL's plans for a possible middleweight division?
So as of now, they're not starting one middle division. So this fight right now is just a one-off. So yeah, they're only doing that. I don't have any information about them making a middleweight division. But as of now, from what I'm hearing, they're not going to do that. So hopefully, I can keep fighting with this super middleweight, super fight division that they're doing for the pay per view. I think so. That's an option that I'm probably gonna look forward to. But I'm ready to fight anybody at this point. I fight after I fight this guy, Derek Brunson. I can fight anybody, any weight, anybody. Francis Ngannou, whatever. Jake Paul. Right now he's in the PFL right now, but he's like chasing down some old veterans that just washed up UFC guys. So I feel like we should just keep it in the company and look fight. I'm the biggest name in the PFL to fight, and I come out to fight every time. I'm not gonna be a point fighter. I'm trying to take his head off, just like I'm gonna do with Jack Brunson.
How much is it nice for you to not have to worry as much about the weight cut? Like, obviously, I mean, I don't know how much you'll have to cut to 185, but it's nowhere near obviously what you cut to 170, right? So it's like, how nice is that for you to not have to worry as much about the weight cut and focus more on the preparation, your skills, your camp, and all that?
Yeah, it's perfect right now. 185 is a breeze right now. I don't need to worry about like 3 weeks at the end of the camp, just worrying about my weight, just cutting weight most of the time, not really honing in on my skills. Um, every time it's just like freaking 3 weeks out of the fight, I'm just mainly just cutting weight the whole time. So to be at 185 right now, it's just I feel stronger. I can eat, especially flying from Hawaii, going to the East Coast. I'm not gonna be draining myself on the plane. I kind of really eat while we're on the plane. It's a long flight. It kind of drains me. So having that um, out of the way and just being able to just relax all the way up to fight camp, just working on just being in good shape, getting my conditioning up, keeping my conditioning top right at that level. So I feel it's going to be great. It's going to be the first time. It's going to be the first time I'm going to be actually the top notch, not worrying about my weight. So it's going to be great.
Absolutely, man. I got to ask you, like, how did this fight against Derek Brunson come together? Like, obviously, he just signed with the PFL, I think just a month or two ago. So obviously, it's a really exciting time for you and him as well. Like, how did this fight come together, and have you kind of known about this for a little bit?
Yeah, I didn't really know about this fight till like probably a month ago when they told me. Um, and yeah, it's just he's a veteran. I think he's a little bit older. But I think I have everything to beat him. My wrestling is better. I think they're underestimating my wrestling. Um, he's a wrestler himself, but I fought the top guys already in the welterweight division. I feel like I fought better guys than him, and yeah, I'm a veteran in the sport. I'm a two-time world champion. I don't think he ever got to a world title fight. I know what it takes to win fights. I know what it takes to win championships. So I'm not really too worried about what he's going to do. I'm worried about what I'm going to do to him.
What are some of the biggest improvements that you feel like you've made in your life and your career? Obviously, it's been a long time since PFL fans have seen you fight, right? So it's like, how much of an improvement have you made, like in and out of the cage, like your overall happiness, your preparation, all that stuff? Like, talk to us a little bit about what that process has been like.
I mean, I'm just living my life, and I just fighting is just something I love to do, and I feel like they're taking that away from me. But all in all, everything's good in my life, my training wise. I already know how to fight. There's no secret around that. I don't really have be strategic with my training and stuff. I just get in shape and go out there and fight. There's no secret around fighting. There's no secret around punching someone in the face. So, um, that's what I do. I just get in shape and when it's time to fight, it's time to fight, and I show up to fight every single time.
Did you get a chance to watch Francis Ngannou Tyson Fury? Did you get to watch the highlights at all? What did you make of the fight?
Yeah, I got to watch that fight. The fight was awesome. I feel like Francis won that fight, but you know, boxing how straight up they are. He dropped the best heavyweight in the world, and I feel like he was beating him most of the time. But I feel like the boxing community couldn't let when MMA guys just come in there, his first boxing fight, his first pro boxing fight, and fight the best heavyweight in the world, and he won. But again, boxing is a corrupt sport. Um, but yeah, I was happy for Francis. He freaking did awesome. Everybody was doubting him, and he came out there and he took care of business. And everybody know who won that fight. So yeah, I'm real happy for him.
Do you kind of look at it as, like, as you mentioned, like, do you kind of see it as like a huge win for MMA and a pretty big loss for boxing, or how do you kind of see how that fight played out?
Yeah, it's a huge win for me, MMA because I feel like MMA is the elite combat sport because you only using two weapons. In MMA, Tyson Fury would have got finished in the second round. He dropped in the third round. Tyson Fury would have got finished on the ground. So once he got dropped, the fight was over. I feel like it's just again boxing is just corrupt, and it was a really big win for MMA.
Absolutely, man. And last question for me. I just want to kind of give you the platform to shout out all the fans and your family, friends who have been with you on this journey, and how pumped you are to get back in there, and what kind of performance can they expect later this month when you get back in the cage.
Yeah, thank you to everybody for the support. My family, all my fans out there. Yeah, just tune in November 24th. To all my sponsors, 604, Always Finance, Golf Apparel, I don't know the Felix, everybody that supported me throughout the years. Thank you, and hope you guys gonna expect fireworks.
Absolutely, man. Well, Ray, it's great to catch up with you. Great to chat with you. I'll actually be there in Washington, D.C. to cover the fight, so I'll probably see you there. And thank you so much for the time. I appreciate it.